I saw the video of his father going off. What family member isn't going to go off, especially if you're confident that, things are leading your direction, and you hear guilty, 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 all three counts. Anybody's going to go. They said everybody went off except for Tory. And they said Tory's in there. Said he didn't budge, he didn't cry, didn't put his head down, and he gave one of these to his people for reassurance on his way out. I think they said towards his son or something like that. Even that imagery starts to really get, oh man, a little sensitive. It's just like, damn, and you have to present those images during these situations as well. But I don't know how good of a father he was or not. But you start to see these images though of him giving his son piggyback rides outside of the courthouse and all this type of stuff. It starts to be like, damn, another man just lost his freedom. You know what I'm saying? They say he's facing up to like 23 years or something like that for all three counts. Will he probably get that in January at sentencing by the judge? Probably not. It'll probably be much less than that. But side small subtopic before we get to Young Thug, people really, really dumb down years that I hear, to me personally. You know how they say so much could happen in a day? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the movie, what's the shit? Hangover. Right? Now I know that's a little extreme. You know what I'm saying? But a lot could happen in a day. A ton could happen in a week. A shitload could happen in a month. A whole life could be changed or turned around, lost, gained, whatever, in a year. How many months does it take for a child to be born, right? Life can be created within a year. So look at it from that perspective and ask yourself, why do people do that? It's only 3 years. You be good. You know what happens in three years? You could lose the connection to your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say your child starts to go into a certain direction. What if it's on some South Central shit? Y'all know the movie South Central? Pop's locked up. You know what I'm saying? Son grows up a little bit, starts being around the wrong people, and his whole direction is changed. He gets shot in the back, ripping off people's car radios and whatnot, joins a gang, starts hanging out, drops out of school, that type of shit, while Pop was in jail. Pop got home and went to hell and back to get his son out of that, like, last minute. You know what I'm saying? But look at the type of that's art imitates life. That shit could really happen. You could lose your child. You could lose the direction of your child. You could lose your money. You could lose your career. You could lose your wife. You could lose your girlfriend. You could lose your home. A lot. 1 year. You think people just got all this money stashed up all the time when they get any type of sentence? You could get sentenced for 2 months. I know people have been gotten shit real quick, and they calling around trying to make sure that they can get their girlfriend and give an excuse to their employer or their boss or something like that. Tell them that, yo, I need a quick 2-week emergency vacation or something like that, because if I stop showing up for the next week, I'm gonna be fired, lose your job. What if you come out with an F, come out of a situation with an F, and you can't get hired no more? And then people lose their options now. Now I had this beautiful career. I went in for 2 months, came out with a felony or whatever. Well, I don't, if it's a felony, I don't know why it'd only be 2 months. But let's say maybe a felony, but maybe it's your first shit or whatever. Maybe they gave you probation. It was still, people go through these situations, whether they're short or longer term. It's like, y'all think that the only thing that's really truly effective is 20 years and up, or life? I don't want to be in there for any amount of time. I don't want to be in there for 30 minutes. I don't want to be in there for 30 minutes. A lot can be lost. They probably just give him a year, 2 years, 3 years. He come home. Now let's migrate this into the YSL shit. Now let's go there. And I got some questions that I gotta ask y'all about that. I think they do that. They did that even for Gunna, right? Yo, you took a plea, and let's say hypothetically you was already locked up for about a year, and then let's say the trial doesn't finish up for like a whole nother year. Then you get time served there, boom, boom, boom. You come out, and even if you don't do this, you don't do that, and they still try to pull you into the trial, and they ask you to take the stand, and you decline or whatever, and they give you another 3, and they make you go back in because you violated the terms of your probation or whatever, your release or your deal. Well, that's only a quick 3 years. Niggas don't want to do that. Niggas don't want to do that. You think niggas gonna want to do them? No, there's still a lot of time. This is why we're trying to give the examples. Like, a lot could happen in a short amount of time. So I hate to see that people do that. I hate to see that people. I think y'all watch too much TV and listen to too much music, and it changes the reality of what time is. They say the most precious thing you have is time. It's the only thing you can't get back. Right? Well, that in life, of course, but like you can't get back time. Like me sitting down right here with you is whatever with y'all. It's time I will never get back. I'm enjoying the time I'm using right now. I have my freedom. I have my health, of course. But under those circumstances, loss of freedom, loss of connection to your life, your world, your career, the things you love, nah, niggas is still here in 2, 3, 4 years and like, nope, I'm good. What's the deal?